Hey everybody, welcome to Nice Commentary. Playing Syndra mid lane here against Cassiopeia. I want Phase Rush just because they have an Olaf and a Yumi, so they both have like pretty good slowing spells. I mean, Phase Rush is pretty good for that's why people are taking on Orianna so often for champions that don't have gap closers. I mean, Cassiopeia doesn't have a gap closer in either, and she takes it too. So Phase Rush is just pretty nice for. I've noticed a lot of people in high elo take it for champions who really don't have any way of escaping. Zillion though, probably like if it was Zillion mid, would not take it just because you have a speed up. So because you have a speed up, and it's a pretty significant speed up, you can normally escape ganks even without a gap closer. So and he has his ultimate to pretty much save him too. If I was against maybe Fizz or something, I would not go Phase Rush just because basically I'm not going to proc Phase Rush on a Fizz probably. Because if the laning phase goes even, he turns level 7 or 6, whatever, and then he'll try to all-in me with Fish, and Phase Rush isn't going to help me at all. I'm just going to be basically dead. But versus her, maybe I can stun her when she tries to all-in me, and I can escape. So. Wow. I can't believe my auto attack did not deal that much damage there. You outrange Cassiopeia pretty well early on, so you should be able to harass them. Also, your Syndra Q doesn't cost very much, but don't CS like... Oh, she went Corrupting Potion? Okay. That's nice, actually. So I'll just play pretty far back then. I'm not gonna try to... If she ever Qs me, I'll just back away immediately, because I don't want her to outtrade me. She also has TP, by the way, so... The only advantage I can get is chunk her out and then all-in her with Ignite. But yeah, I missed 3 CS on that first wave. Oof. It's okay, though. She'll probably look... Oh, no. You can tell when someone's gonna look to use a spell on you, by the way, pretty easily, because they'll step up when you're CSing a creep. If they're not stepping up, like, I can see how far away she is, I can CS a creep for free. But if I see her step up, then maybe I'll do a little bit of a backstep before CSing. So, just try to pay attention to the enemy's movements. Rock Phase Rush here. Dodge that. The advantage you have over Cassiopeia is that you have an easier to land stun, and the Q is easier to land than her Q. She's better at all-inning, and she's also, I think she scales harder, kind of, because she doesn't have to buy boots, which is actually kind of nice, because you can use that to spend on something else, because I spend 1,100 on Sork boots. Of course, the penetration is pretty nice and all, but I'm walking bot side here to put down a good deep ward because my Rengar was nearby. If my Rengar wasn't there, I probably would not have done that, just because I don't want to base check an Olaf without my Rengar being nearby and then, like, have to burn a summoner or something. Every single time my Q is on cooldown, I step back a little bit. I also try to CS while still hitting her at the same time. Just because I want to push the wave, because it's pretty nice to basically just always have first push. Doesn't matter what champion you're playing, unless you're playing like a mid laner who can struggle unfreezing. But I'm a mage that has AoE ability, so I can make it so she can't freeze. So I'm not really worried about that. Might be able to kill her here, maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I play like that, though. Oh. Okay, I'll just die, like, sure. You used your flash. I'll take that. I have a lost chapter buy, which is pretty nice, too. And my wave is going to be frozen, so I'll ping out her flash. When I reach level 6, might be able to maybe get a good gank off with Rengar if he's level 6 too. Should be pretty free if I land my stun on her. That was so aggressive, flashing on me like that, when I'm pretty sure Olaf could have started it off, and then she could use your flash after. I think if she waited for Olaf to go for me, and then I used my summoner to run away, then she could follow it up. So her starting it was, like, kind of bad mistake, because you're walking into me. So, I have Ignite. If I didn't have Ignite or something, then maybe she could have survived that, but... Go back to poking her. Oh. Okay. Okay, so my wave is slow pushing towards me. She just warded that brush. Unfortunately, I have a Rengar who's not 6 yet, so he kind of struggles with ganking. I got chunked out a little bit, and I don't have any more potions, and she still has 2 more. So I'm in, like, a kind of bad lane state here. So I might just shove in and reset. I just feel like I'll be able to get out of... if that landed, I might have been able... No, probably wouldn't have killed her, but I could at least, like, get her super low. I'm gonna try to put vision down here. There's also a plant available if I really want to go for that. We see Olaf bot side. He's taking Mountain Dragon, so that's going to be gone. Because she just walked up and took a free stun, I might be able to stay now. I was thinking about, like, just resetting and buying boots or something, but after what she did, maybe not. I'm going to just heal up from this, be full, just to give myself a tiny advantage. Harassing her under the tower isn't the easiest, and it's not really probably gonna get that much pressure, so I want to make it so my lane's a little bit easier. Top lane has no MR. I might be able to roam up there, possibly. I always wait for my, like, Q cooldown to be almost off cooldown, so when I have an orb on the ground, so when I use my stun, I have another Q ready. If I just use Q then stun, it's not gonna really deal that much damage because I don't have another Q ready, and that's what I'm maxing first, so... I try to always have orbs on the ground before anything. Oh. Okay, I mean, she's getting chunked more and more each time, so... She's also out of health potions. So now any damage that I put on her can get her pretty low. Might just flash on her, actually. Just because I can use that to get a free stun off. Because she's, like, low enough within kill threshold. It's, like, pretty easy to know your damage if you play a champion enough. I mean, I've been playing for a long time, so I have a lot of champions under my belt. And I knew that if I was able to just land, basically... let's see... I'll buy a health potion too. But, I just knew if I landed my stun, because the ultimate, I had 2 orbs on the ground, that's going to deal some pretty good damage. Ignite's going to deal some damage. When the orbs are on the ground, you can just use your E. There's a bunch of orbs all around them. Basically, it's a guaranteed stun. And then I was waiting for my Q cooldown. You can see, I did not use my Q and then go in. I made sure that my Q was available because it deals quite a bit of damage. It deals 100 or 250 damage right now. Now it's going to deal even more because now it's 300 damage. Plus it is level 5, so it gets that bonus damage. She does have flash advantage now. Did I ping her flash? I did. So it's actually up, like, right now. So she has flash, so she can do the same thing to me. She can try to flash it on me and try to all in me if she wants. But she doesn't have ignite advantage like me. And also, I chunked her beforehand, so I had that going for me too. So I might play a little bit far back because of that. I have to be just wary of her flash R-ing me. That's it. Besides that, I'm pretty safe. Even to ganks, I can probably use stun. Even if Olaf uses his ulti, I have the phase rush. That's the reason for taking phase rush. I could be pretty safe with it. They're pretty low bot, so I might be able to roam here. We see Rengar's bot side. We saw that Olaf was top side here, so that means that I can go bot here and just see what I can do. Oh. Nice, dude. So when Olaf uses his, doesn't he, I think it's MR and armor, so that actually gets rid of the MR and armor that he gets, so he just takes so much fucking damage there. I was actually just trying to stun the Olaf because I thought Yuumi was gonna go to him, but it looks like Yuumi was just way out of range, so I'm glad that I was able to do the roam though. It was definitely worth it. That makes it, like, I lose one plate, but my team gets way more bot, right? So whenever you roam and you get off a successful roam, it always sucks that you give up stuff, right? I know the feeling where it's like, oh my gosh, dude, I just lost 2 plates mid, but then your bot lane gets the tower or something. So you're always giving something up and trying to make a bigger lead on the other side, because the Cassiopeia actually got more experience in gold because I left the lane, but I actually got more maybe team gold and stuff because something good happened on that side from my roam. That's why it's good to not just leave your lane, because you will put yourself at a disadvantage if it fails. Yeah, but Cassiopeia is not playing very well. I actually think this is extremely Syndra favored just because of the range advantage that you have, personally. I'm going to try to stun her here to make her not get that, but unfortunately it was too late. I have blue buff now from this Olaf, so I am free to really do whatever I want. When I have my ulti available again, I probably can just kill her, especially because I'm really close to level 11 too. Remember to look at your ulti power spikes. Your ulti power spikes are pretty important because it just gives you way more damage. So I'll just step up here. See if I can land something. Didn't. Throw my stuff at her. Keep on walking backwards whenever I step up. Just because I'm afraid of her flashing on me and trying to do some stupid all-in. So. Oh. Hey, that was a stupid stun of mine too. What? Okay, I didn't need to use my stun there. Rengar did way more damage than I thought, but... like, Cassiopeia, I would say that she's just getting frustrated at this point, like, laning against me. She's like, my god, this guy won't let me land a Q on him, he won't let me do what my champion wants, which is like, if a Syndra gets Q'd on by a Cassiopeia and she fights it, she might lose because the Cassiopeia has more consistent damage. But I'm just playing my game. I'm playing to my champion's strengths, and maybe this person's off-rolling because of how he's playing here, so that could be a big possibility, and you can tell I'm like abusing his mistakes. That's the best way to climb. Just abusing the enemy's mistakes. So it looks like this game's probably over, to be honest. I mean, Cassiopeia is probably frustrated as hell. I'll put in the comment description of this video whether she was mid lane main or Cassiopeia main, and if she wasn't, then but yeah, she can't really do anything. When I have my ulti available again, I might just flash Q ulti ignite. It should kill her even without landing my stun. I can play like super far up and be super frustrating too, like just to watch. It's like, oh my god, dude, this guy just gets to do whatever he wants. Like, his jungler can't even help, none of their champions can even roam, or they're not roaming, so like, just, yeah. Oh my gosh, that stun almost landed. If that landed there, by the way, she was 100% dead. If this guy lands his arrow, she's dead too. He's still looking hard. Oh. I have phase rush here. Boom, dude. Dude, if I didn't have phase rush there, I would have died to Olaf. That's why I took it, man. Oh, I stunned him. Go, go, go. He's tanking. Because he's tanking, you can step up and do a little bit more damage, but you killed him pretty quickly. Okay, and now I have Ludens, so I'll just go by. I'm so fed in this game, so It looks like bot lane wasn't even really winning that hard. I think Rengar maybe did that gank, but the thing that really opened up bot lane was us killing their jungler and both their AD carry and support. That one play, there's normally one play inside of a game that breaks open the game. Whether it's later in the game where there's a dragon fight and 4 of you guys die for 0 and they take dragon, that's the game, like, those are the moments where you're like, I want to FF. Like, I'm so frustrated. Like, we're so far behind now because of this one play. It happens a lot inside competitive game too. If you watch competitive games, there's normally one play where the game finally breaks open. It's not because someone's like winning lane super hard and gets 1 kill in laning. Laning doesn't really break open the game. It's the play where, like, if you're watching Caps or somebody, Caps maybe gets a little bit of a lead mid, but then he goes top lane and then they do a fight top and they get like 2 kills plus a tower. That is the play that opens up the game. And so he takes his advantage of like winning lane, which is what I did, right? I took my advantage and I brought it to another lane and we got a huge freaking lead off of it. Because I could just stay mid and I could have never roamed and that would have not broken up the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Pretty good snowbally game, and I will see you guys next time.